Hello everybody, my name is Yudianto. Welcome back to our course. In this lesson, we will learn about how to program the output in JavaScript. We also involve the HTML form. We know that all of the programming language has ability to display the output. It is also applies on the JavaScript programs. So, unlike many other languages, JavaScript doesn't have a built-in print function. Instead, it uses different methods to output data, depending on where the programmer wants it to appear. There is four primary ways to see your JavaScript in action. The number one, we can use the console.log to display the output. The number two, we also can use the document.write expression. The number three, we can also display the output by embed the JavaScript program into inner HTML or using the inner text. And the last, we can display the output of JavaScript through the window.rlog. Now we will learn about how to display the output using the JavaScript through the console.log statement. This is very useful for developer. This is the command method. You can write the data to the browser through web console. This is perfect for debugging and seeing what is happening behind the scene without interrupting the user. The usage is very simple. You can type the console.log and in the parentheses instead of the double quote you can typing your mistake. For example, in this presentation I just typed the hello world. This usage is very useful for testing logic and inspecting variables. Let's get started. We will implement the simple output using the console.log. For example, please make the new file. I will implement it as inner HTML. I will make the file name as index.html. Then please open using the Visual Studio Code. Okay, for example, please write the HTML form. Doc is HTML, then body of HTML must be included. Head and body. Before the closing of body tags, please type the script and insert on the script. Please type the console.log with parentheses and double quote. You can type this is the sample output that display on the browser console. Okay, don't forget to save. Then we can execute this program by double click the index.html. If you see there is no output, to display the output we need to inspect the element by right click and then select the inspect element, and also you can choose by pressing your keyboard F12. Then to see the output, please click the console and you can find your output is over there. Now I will show to you about another way to use the console.log, but we will use the JavaScript only. please make the new file. I will give the name as script.js. Then please open using the VS Code. And please type the console.log parenthesis double quote semicolon, for example, hello, I like the JavaScript programming language. I will make a simple mistake like this. Then to run this program, please right click beside on your script.js and open in terminal. But please make sure that you have installed the node.js. And to run, you just type the node space script.js. Then you will get the output will display in your console. The second one is how to display the output of JavaScript using the document.write statement. This method will write directly into the HTML document. While it seems straightforward, it is rarely used in modern web development because if you call it after the page has finished loading, it will overwrite the entire page. The usage is very simple. You can type the document.write in the parentheses. For example, we have an simple operation like 5 plus 10, and the output will display on your form HTML. It is force you to use the browser to see the output. This is best for quick testing or very simple legacy scripts. Now we will practice how to display the output using the document.write. Between the script tab, you can type document.write. For example, I will make a mistake like hello there, how are you, like this. And let's recheck the output by double clicking your index.html file. You can see the output is like this. And let's write another syntax, still same using the document.write. Another mistake is, for example, I like to learn JavaScript programming language. And let's recheck the output. I will refresh our browser, but we have a problem where the line 1 and line 2 is the same line. To prevent this, you can make a new break line that commonly used in the HTML program. You can use the statement using the BR or line breaking. And let's recheck again the output. This is the result. Maybe you wanna implementation using the heading one. You can also type like this to make the effect of bigger word. Okay, let's reverse our word again. Then this is the result. In this part, we still talk about how to display the output using the JavaScript, but using the another way. We can use the inner HTML or using the inner text method. So to display data inside a specific HTML element, like between in the div tag or p tag, you use the inner HTML or inner tag property. This is how to create dynamic content that update based on user interaction. The usage you can type on your HTML program like document.getElementById and give the specific ID. For example, in this case I type simple dash output, then following with the .inner HTML equivalent what is the output that you want to display. And the second usage, you can type document.getElementBID, and this is the ID selector. I give the ID as simple dash output following with the syntax of .inner text, and the message is new content. This is best for changing text or HTML on a web page. Now let's get practice. For example, I have element named as P. Then I will give the specific ID selector with the name is MiSequence, and the another p text I will give the different ID. For example, this is the MiSeq2. Between the script text, I will type the document.write. I mean document.get element by ID. This is referred to MiSequence dot inner HTML. I will make a mistake like hello there, how are you? Then in the second document.getElementBID refer to MiSeq2. This is I will using the another way like inner.text and give the specific information as hey, I am fine, like this. Okay, let's we check the output result. I will refresh our browser. So this is the result of output. For the last, this is the another way how to display output through the alert. For example, you can use the window.alert syntax. This is commonly used for attention grabber. This will create a pop-up named as alert box that the user must click OK to dismiss. It is effective for urgent notification but can be very annoying if overused. The usage, you can tap the alert, and between the parentheses you can tap the success. For example, this is best for critical warning or simple confirmation purpose. Now we will implement and practicing the attention grabber using the JavaScript as output. In the script, you can tap the window.alert and please write your message between the double quote. For example, hello, this is the sample output through grabber attention. Okay, we check the output result via our browser. I will refresh my browser and this is the result.